Hello again. Sorry for the lack of adequate attire, but this is the kind of person that I am. I'm not a very fancy person, so yeah, whatever. Um, this channel I wanted it to be about geopolitics, my point of view of geopolitics, because I think that my point of view of geopolitics is a correct one. Like everybody thinks that they have the right way to think, and it's the same with me. I think that I have the right way of thinking, and I would like to express it. So I want to show how geopolitics is a path towards an evolution, a human evolution, and by understanding the past, it's easy to try to see what's the path towards the future. We can see the flow. So, first we have to start going back to what we know, the most basic things that we know as roots for geopolitics. We can say that our civilization, we can trace it, not being too complex, we can trace it to the Roman times. How well, before the Romans, there were the Etruscans and other civilizations, but let's focus on the Romans because it's what we have the most knowledge about it. So the Romans started the civilization in seven hills in the Roma area. So most likely it was seven families, seven tribes that united, and they used to have their own festivals, and the leaders of the families used to quarrel quite a lot. It was a very bellicose group of people that joined together in order to control other areas. So yeah, that's how they started, and they started by not having kings. And then from there we go through Caesars and all of that, and then we go to the idea that some tribe of people overtook over the Roman Empire, and then from there some tribe of religious zealots took over the empire, and then we go through a series of wars, of religious wars, in which all of them wanted to take power over the imperium, which was Rome was the size of the United States, with the Mediterranean in the middle. Yeah, so the Mediterranean people, it's called Mediterranean race. So I belong to the Mediterranean race, and there is the Borevi race, which are more to the north, and Nordics, Baltics, Russians, all of that. But in this case, we're focusing on the Mediterranean culture, although we also have the Anglo, the Saxons, Nordics, Franks, even the people from Belgium, so yeah. And then from there we see how things go to 1500, which is when the Spanish Pope, the Borgia Pope, inaugurated a new world when the America was found, and he inaugurated a new world. So 500 years after the fact, we see how the new world is being born in order to be revered again, like a renaissance. That's how I see geopolitics, and it's very easy to see what's the path towards the future based on all of that. You may be not understanding it now because I'm not putting images, but putting images, it takes me at least my first videos I used to make them with images, and and it used to take me 1 hour per minute. So if I make a 4 minute video, it's gonna take me 4 hours if I want to add images and make it super professional, like the first videos that I did. Yeah, and nobody saw them, so it's more relaxed for me just to do this kind of formats. So yeah, that's why I'm not adding images, and I hope that it does not bother you. Yeah, let me think. So geopolitics really started in the 1500s with the Borgia Pope, and then the Jesuits forming all of the taking over the Catholic factions, taking over the Jesuits in order, and they have their own prophecies. So what I want to say is that at this moment what we are seeing is a forest fire of civilization. It's like making smoke signals into the human psyche in order to bring an energy outside the realm of humanity. Yeah, that's why there is so many killings, although I have not been witness to it. All that I can do is what I see on TV, and there is a lot of wars and conflicts and killings, because the prophecy says that when the children of God are being slaughtered, that's when Christ is coming down, is coming back down. So yeah, that's that's a Jesuit prophecy that I know. I've been studying geopolitics since I can remember. I've been interested on everything since I can remember. So even though I don't have fancy numbers and fancy quotes and fancy names, I am speaking with total confidence because I know that I am talking the truth. I mean, really. So that's until we are now. We are now on a reshuffling of regions. We are witnessing a destruction of countries in order to create regions of control, because the prophecy is that we need regions of control because before achieving globalization. Yeah. So what I want to talk about the future of geopolitics is that we have to see TV as a medium of predisposing the human mind in order to follow a certain path. That's a reality. You have to predispose the human mind with images and with in order to make them follow the path. It's like illuminating the future. You illuminate the future, so the ship will follow. So yeah, but it's better for us to understand the future in order to position ourselves in a position of being winners. Like for instance, now there is a lot of people that is upset with governments, is upset with certain tribes, is upset with certain religions. So yeah, but if we take all of that upsetness and we focus on growing, then we will start growing. And that's my point. And I don't want to talk too much because you need to digest all of this, and little by little. This is not something that one understands in one video, but it's a preparation for the future, for us to understand that we don't have to be upset with things that happen outside our control, and it's better to understand the flow in order to guide our ship towards a safe port. Well, I hope that you understood something. There is a lot of hope, because if you position yourself in a position of the winners, then you will be a winner. Well, thank you. Subscribe, like, and please share it with your family, your friends, and tell them that you know a new YouTuber that he needs followers, and that we need followers. In order to follow a community. I've noticed that I only have like eight, peop, eight, core fans. I only have like or 8 core people that actually looks at my videos. It's a little sad, but we have to be strong, and we have to continue forward the march towards greatness. Thank you. Bye.